Hey guys, this is Lexi and welcome back to Simple Designs by Lexi. So today I'm going to do something a little bit extravagant, but still on a budget. I'm going to do a welcome sign for my front porch, which is something that every time I go into Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all these craft stores, I always see them. And they're pretty pricey. I think the cheapest I've seen is probably about 70 bucks. And I decided that, you know what? I'm going to try to do this on my own, make my own on a budget. And that's what I'm going to do today for you guys. So I hope that you enjoy. And let's get into it. So guys, we're gonna start off with me telling you exactly what it is that I'm gonna use for this project, which is a board that I happen to have here around the house in my shed that I found. It's probably about 4 feet tall, which is perfect for a welcome sign for the front porch. I'm going to be using some white paint. I'm going to paint it white. I'm going to give it sort of I wouldn't say too much rustic, but just try to fade out the white a little, not make it so bright because it's going to be on the porch and I don't want it to be, you know, just really, really bright out there. So I'm going to add a little bit of chalk paint over the white, just splashes here and there, and maybe some brown, but I'll decide on the brown once I get the chalk paint down. I'm going to be using the actual stick-on letters for the welcome part of it. Because I have the letters big enough to do that and I don't have to waste vinyl, Cricut vinyl. But I am going to use Cricut vinyl for, so I'm going to do some little flower decor at the top of the welcome and then at the bottom of the welcome. And I'm also going to put at the bottom to our home, so it reads welcome, and then at the bottom to our home. All right, guys, let's go. I'm that person that likes to just use whatever I'm using becomes my paint bucket, so that I don't have to have any extra stuff around or have to clean more afterwards. I just use the actual board as my paint bucket. And I can tell you that this is probably going to take me a little bit as far as the drying and all of that, because this wood is it's pretty dark. But I'm going to hope to finish the project sometime today. So like I said, I'm not going to do too much painting to it. I just want to add a little bit of color to the actual board. Well guys, my board has dried. And it is now time to put all of my lettering and decor on my welcome sign for my porch. I can tell you guys that I've always wanted one of these, and I said it in the intro. I eye them every time I go into one of the crafting stores. I see them and I'm like, oh my God. I want one of those so bad. I want to put one on my porch so bad, but I refuse to pay $70, $80 for one. So hopefully this comes out good. And I just saved myself about $60 because I would say this was probably a total of maybe $10 for me, with the letters and the paint and all that. Not too much, but it was. So important when you're doing this, trying to get these designs off, transfer them from the vinyl onto the transfer tape. It's important that all the letters are. If they're not, then you try to get it off and it won't come off like what's happening to me right now. It's very difficult. And the other thing is that depending on the kind of design that you have, can also determine how strong. So this in particular has a lot of twists and turns and twirls, and so it's being difficult to just pull it out onto the transfer tape. But I won. Alright, let's get this here. And because I'm going to put this thing on my porch, I am going to put a little bit of Mod Podge, the clear Mod Podge, so that it lasts me just a little longer, you know, with the weather and outside in the elements. I'll just bring it inside like when it rains and stuff so that it doesn't get ruined. But I think with the Mod Podge, it should make it just fine. Right, that's the top one. One's done. This is the one for the bottom, but we're not putting the bottom one on yet. So I'm just gonna sit it on the transfer tape so that it has time to get stuck onto this transfer tape before it's time for me to move it. But we'll come back to that. Let's get these letters. Now remember, I told you guys these letters I did not do with the Cricut. These are just regular letters that I purchased in the package. But all the same, it should work out just the same. I'm gonna get up so that I make sure I put this on even. I'm going to do at the bottom, it's going to say welcome. It's going to say to our home. So I just need to get that onto my transfer tape because that I did print from the Cricut machine. I just wanted those letters to be smaller and I wanted them to be just a little bit fancier. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. Mission accomplished. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of burlap at the bottom here, just because I don't want it to look so plain. This is wood glue. I could have easily used my glue gun. The problem that I have with that is that it gets really thick and it's very noticeable. And on something this thin, it's definitely not what you want. You don't want something that's so noticeably. Even though this is going to be the bottom part, I still don't want it to be where you can see all that glue. Alright guys, so I am finishing the last little bits of decor for this welcome sign. And we're almost done. I love doing these painting projects that require painting. What I don't like is that it ends up being a whole process, a whole day process. I wish it didn't have to be, but that's what it is. I don't have a fast air dryer that I can dry stuff with, so I have to wait for stuff to just dry, air dry. But this is what it's looking like. It's almost done. It's almost done. It is almost done. Well guys, there goes my personal welcome sign from my porch. I would put it on the porch, but it's already dark here, and if I put it out there, you're not going to be able to see it very well. So I'm just going to get closer to it so you can see the details of it. Yep, that is mine. I did that. Well guys, that is the end of my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this time with me. I had a lot of fun creating this project. Again, I saved myself about 70 bucks doing it myself, and not paying someone else to do it, not paying a store to do it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you get some ideas. For those of you that can do something like this, you can, it doesn't have to be a porch. You can put it on your front, you can put it in your living room. Whatever is the first focal point of your home when people walk in, what is the first thing they see? What room is that? You can put one, you can do it, and you can put it in that room. It doesn't have to be on your porch. Mine is gonna go on my porch because that's where I want it to go. Maybe at a later date, I'll do something different that I can put inside. That is my next thought, is to make something like that, but to go inside the house. But that's it guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you like, subscribe, hit that like button, and come back for the next one.